Hello and welcomes back everyone, and Wolf here with even more Star Wars The Old Republic, playing as my Lord of the Sith, Yevrà here, and where we last left off we were doing another interlude part of the series. We were doing the flashpoint known as the Red Reaper. We're now going to continue and investigate rumours of a crashed Republic transport, continuing artifacts discovered, confiscated by the Jedi, that may lead to another Force spirit. This, of course, will be on the world of Hoth. So, before we get ourselves underway, Moff Drayson has sent us a status report. Imperial adrenal production on Quesh is ramping up. Since the defeat of Jedi Master Thrall at your hand, our forces have only encountered token resistance as we continue our conquest of the planet. Quesh will soon fall, and the Republic will have no choice but to engage us in full-scale war. A war they cannot possibly win. And he sent us some experimental stimulants as a form of thank you. I have switched over to the darkness discipline of the assassin, and I have grabbed some appropriate gear for the tanking discipline. So at the moment, if we have a look at our current abilities... Oh, I don't have a shield. Ah, god damn it. Well, that was stupid of me. I'll go grab a shield. I mean, we have decent damage reduction and a decent chance to dodge abilities, but we have no shield chance. I'm an expert at this, you can truly tell. Give me just a moment. Expert. I equipped my focus. With tanking enhancements as well. Yeah. Good job, me.
What can I get for you?
Get me a bloody shield. There you go.
Come back anytime.
In fact, it's probably cheaper to, yeah. No, it's not. Oh, what am I doing? Looks good. Put this away. Okay, what is my shield chance now? 36%. So we have a 30% chance to dodge abilities. Then there is a 36% chance that our shield will activate. And then if it does activate, we'll migrate or mitigate 30% of the damage. And then finally, any damage that gets through all of that will be mitigating 35% of it. But we can also increase our shield chance by an additional 18% with this Dark Ward. Giving us a 54% chance for our shield to activate. Well, apart from that slight hiccup, let us leave Viscount Space Dock, shall we? And we're heading to the distant outer rim. Few life forms can survive on the ice planet Hoth. Between its sub-zero surface temperatures, shearing winds, and frequent whiteouts, the environment should be considered extremely hostile, even to properly outfitted individuals. Mechanical equipment and communications technology are prone to freeze and malfunction as well, making any minor setback potentially lethal. During the Great War between Republic and Empire, the Hoth system was the site of a major fleet battle. This resulted in a large number of starships falling into Hoth's gravity well and crashing on the planet's surface. These derelict ships have become the base of operations for a large group of pirates, as well as a center of dispute between Republic and Imperial forces. Both players of the Empire and the Republic are here at the same time, and once we get out of Dorn base, we'll have a look at the world map once again.
I hope you found some more information on this ghost business, Andronicus.
Look, I've been doing some digging around, and by all accounts, this stuff is more messed up than Tatooine. Pirates run this place, though the Empire and the Republic have dared to move in of late. Still, ships don't land here. The cold is part of it, but there are other rumors. The kind you'd ignore if you had sense.
Fortunately, I'm not interested in sense. Only ghosts. What do these rumors say?
There was a light freighter out of Yavin 4, the Star Runner, disappeared over this place. Reported some strange happenings before it did. It was a smuggler vessel loaded full of ancient junk from Yavin's tombs. If I wanted to catch a ghost, I'd start asking after that ship.
Hope you've got your blasters ready.
Just finishing the cold weather fittings, and I'll be ready. Hollow chatter says the Empire's operating on this ice block. So you might try using your new Lord of the Sith authority. Careful though, place is crawling with pirates, and they aren't all as nice as me.
Which is why we're certainly bringing you Andronicus. If we have to negotiate with any pirates, you'll be there to make sure we aren't taken advantage of. So, as a darkness assassin, of course we have our Dark Ward, we have Yevrà, we have a Force Pull ability, which is situational, but I don't think we have anything else amazing that we can make use of. We have Spike, which I've chosen from my discipline tree here. Spike's a target upon an overloaded double-bladed lightsaber, dealing a reasonable amount of damage and stunning a target. We have Depredating Volts, which deals a large amount of damage over 3 seconds. I've also chosen to allow this ability to arc to nearby targets, which I think is rather effective. So I think we're going to be relying on the Depredating Volt Spike. We'll try Yevrà, of course. And we still have our Maul ability and Assassinate. I believe Discharge, yeah, Discharge also strikes multiple targets for a small amount of internal damage. But I don't think there's anything else we need to mention.
I'm Unfall.
Hello again.
Hello again. Andronicus, we should probably... No, you know what? We'll let you suffer. I shouldn't really care for your health. If you wanted to wrap up, you should have thought about that before you left the ship.
Welcome to the Adama space station, my lord. I'm Ensign Rail. I gather this visit is because you'll be traveling through to the surface of Hoth.
That's the intent.
I'll be scanning you so I can customize your cold weather equipment. Then I'll arrange your briefing. There we are. As you're on the VIP list, Lieutenant Halpern will brief you. He's in the theater. Good day.
You're rather cheery, Ensign. What's this about a briefing?
Attention, a lord is present. At ease. Let's get this started. Ostensibly, the conflict on Hoth is over salvage from a battle that happened above the planet. In reality, it is our trap for the Republic.
I hadn't heard anything about a trap on Hoth. Explain.
The fight with the Republic has lasted for years now. The objective on Hoth is not to end the battle, but to sustain it. We want our forces small and mobile, and while the Republic keeps chasing victory, we bleed them dry of personnel and equipment.
I will extend their misery with every blow I strike.
Yes, my lord. Misery's easy enough to find on Hoth.
My lord, forgive the interruption. I brought your cold weather equipment.
We were just finishing, Ensign.
This should keep your core body temperature up. When you're ready, report to a pilot in the shuttle bay for transport to the planet.
Colonel Vanis at Dorn Base will be waiting for you. Good luck down there.
Excellent. Very well. We have some cold weather equipment, which increases our elemental resistance by 10%.
The planet awaits, my lord. Commander Triton will want to meet with you.
My briefing said I was to meet a Colonel Vanis.
I don't know anything about that. Commander Triton's the one listed as in charge now. I'm sure he can fill you in on the story. I need to de-ice the shuttle here.
How curious. What's changed in the flight down to the planet's surface?
Your advice boils down to doing nothing, and that I cannot do.
Sir, I respect your bravery, but if you see this through personally, you will be dead. And whose leadership will we have then? My lord, we're glad you've arrived. May I introduce Commander Triton, and myself, a humble captain, corps name Udrus.
Lieutenant Halpern sent word you would be coming, and we've never had greater need of you.
Colonel Vanis, the commander of this base, is missing. We fear he's dead, along with all the most experienced men from this base.
Fill me in on the situation.
The Colonel went out to investigate evidence of a possible spy probe near the ice lake. He was under heavy guard.
We received a distress call. It was obvious he found trouble.
Scout 1 to Dawn Base. Heavy casualties. Taking heavy casualties. We're under attack. We can't see the...
What on this world could take out an armed group of officers?
Besides the Republic, There are Wampers, pirates, mostly aliens unafraid of the Empire.
But we can't simply cower in our base when the mission is to damage and exhaust the Republic.
And our men can't do it. Commander, this visit is a gift to us from fate.
Whoever is behind this will be nothing but a blot on the snow.
Indeed. I have heard of the power of Sith. I only hope that you have not come too late. Our best case scenario is that Colonel Vanis's communications tipped off the Republic, and he's gone quiet.
But if I were out in that cold, I'd have called for a rescue. If you can find the Colonel, everyone on this base is in your debt.
So, the other officers went out to do some investigation, and sounds like they met an unfortunate end. We haven't really met so many Chiss in our time so far. We have a law object on their species, of course. The Chiss are a proud and highly intelligent species, valuing a knack for strategy and subterfuge over brute force. Although isolated in the unknown regions of the galaxy within their so-called Chiss ascendancy, the Chiss were singled out by the Empire as potential servants and allies because of their outsider status and their relative lack of moral qualms. It is not that Chiss are by nature evil, but that they value pragmatism and efficiency and recognize both those qualities reflected within the Empire. While as a non-human, non-Sith species, Chiss are regarded as second-class citizens within the Empire. The Chiss ascendancy is permitted self-governance, and supporters of a more diverse Empire often use the Chiss as an example of what the Empire can accomplish by welcoming other species. A few rare Chiss have even achieved official rank within the Imperial military and Imperial intelligence. One of the few races that hasn't been completely subjugated and absorbed into the Empire, but is considered self-governing and yet supports the Empire in their actions. I'm very curious. We do have a heroic mission here. I can't recall if this heroic mission is related to the bonus series or not. We may have a word with the quest giver later. We'll take it a weekly for now. Should we go speak to Sergeant Lauren? I may hold off on that for now. Go look into Colonel Vanis and the other missing officers.
Nothing but snow for kilometers either way, and I already can't feel my toes.
Well,
Whose idea was it to come here again?
it was yours, actually, to come. It was your idea. So, map. Welcome to the Icefall Plains, the starting region for the Empire, whereas players of the Republic start up at the White Rock Wastes. Both players are traveling from west to east, following their own roads. Republic players traveling along the northernmost road, through Highmount Ridge, the Glacial Fissure, and then finally the Starship Graveyard. Whereas we have a southern road, taking us through the same other regions of the world. There's a good chance, if there are Republic players around, that we will encounter them here on Hoth. Most likely around Highmount Ridge and the Starship Graveyard, possibly at the Glacial Fissure as well. because we have a stealth-capable character, we may even pop into the Republic bases and have a look around, because why the hell not? But now, we know the location of, or the last known communication by the officers led by Colonel Vanis. We'll go have a word. Before we do that, of course, we have an Imperial Sergeant here.
Nothing but a bunch of namby-pamby cowards on this frozen rock. Think I like hearing me teeth chatter and knees knock, my sweat freeze and breath blind me? Not a scrap. But I got a job to do, and by gum I aim to do it.
Sounds like you need some help.
Whoa, sorry about that, my lord. Didn't see you. Kinda snowblind, I guess. None of those remarks were aimed at you. In fact, my mission calls for someone of your obvious capabilities. Colonel Vanis left orders to stop the Republic from tracking our deployments here. I figured out the enemy's MO, but need the firepower to squash it.
How exactly has the Republic managed to get the best of us?
Sneaky tricks, and a lot of luck. Republic scouts have set up a series of short-range relays. Need to activate one to jam their communications. Can't activate without a data card from one of the scouts. Gonna have to get one of them the old-fashioned way. You game?
Any idea where I should start?
Republic scouts range around the lower ruins, spying on us and disappearing. Get a data card off one of them, and then find one of their relay consoles in the outer edge. I'll be here and can jam their relays once you're done.
Okay. Jam their communication relays. Certainly possible. Now, was there something else I was going to do before we left? Oh, yes. Somewhere. Ah. If we're on Hoth, we have to ride a tauntaun. That is the rule. So while the Empire is being supported by the Chiss here on Hoth, the Republic have their own form of aid. In the form of the Talz here. The Talz are known again for their warlike... Well, actually, no. The Talz have been... They were known as, like, fierce warriors, but over time, they've... In joining the Republic, they've been taught to, be a bit more respectable. But they still are more... They're known for their guerrilla tactics. And they're teaching those tactics to the Republic.
This for shooting.
Okay, we need to sabotage the communications. Before we do that, is there any bonus mission? Doesn't seem to be a bonus mission around. The task here is complete. Looks like we have an underground bunker. Yeah, hopefully we'll find a lore object on the Talz. I'll be honest, I know a little of the Talz as a species, but not a great deal.
Give me your best shot!
There might be a dead Imperial there. And yeah, this is the corpse of Colonel Vanish. Yep, he's certainly dead. Got to go give the bad news to Commander Triton.
You're done great. Got the activation signal from the Republic data relay, and we're already jamming their comm. Thanks to you, things are getting hot round here.
Excellent.
I found Colonel Vanis. He was dead. Murdered by Republic Talz.
Talz. That would make sense. Cold adapted, Republic aligned. I've not killed their kind before. What about you, Commander?
What? Yes, of course.
The base awaits your orders, Commander.
We are having deep morale issues in the forward outpost. I must show them that we can triumph without Colonel Vanis. Now is the time for reprisals. These chittering animals will not get away with this. I want 10 of the Republic to suffer for every one of ours dead. I want every last Talz wiped out, their heads on sticks out in the frost.
If it were that easy, you'd have done it already.
We have the proper intelligence. Now we need a plan of action. A covert action is advisable, or we'll end up wiping out one group and causing the rest to go into hiding. I have data arrays we could install in their communications link. If we did that, we could locate and estimate their numbers before we hit them.
They weren't carrying handheld comms. They've probably got way stations. I can bug those.
This sounds plausible. As much as I hate to admit it, Udris is usually right about these things.
Commander! Come in, Commander!
Go ahead, Scout 5.
We found a nest of Talz on the ice lake. Too many to engage. Transmitting coordinates now.
Our luck is changing. If we can get those arrays into whatever they're using for communications, we'll soon know what we need.
When you're done, report to the forward outpost. It's closer to the lake, and the men there can see your success in person.
As much as I would love to slaughter Talz, finding out how many there are just makes sense. So why don't we tap their communications and see how many Talz there may be, how many groups might be around here. Means we're heading out to the ice lake to the east. Very well. Here are the Talz settlement. Just made like an encampment here. Did we gain a codex entry on the Icefall plains? We probably did, and I didn't look at it. Indeed. When the Empire's forces scouted Hoth for a landing site, both Imperial and Chiss tacticians agreed that the Icefall Plains sector was the best location for a military staging ground. The easy but defensible access to Whitemore pirate territory rendered it ideal for both the offensive sorties and a defensive fallback. More importantly, once the Republic committed to Hoth and the salvage operation in the Starship Graveyard, it would become the perfect place on which to launch assaults and drag out the conflict forever. Dorn Base, the heavily defended main Imperial complex, is protected by powerful shield generators and turrets. A series of smaller forward bases stand ready to alert commanders of any impending assault. Nonetheless, Republic commanders have made extensive inroads into the sector and now threaten to isolate the Icefall plains from resupply and reinforcement.
Take that.
And bug this other communication node.
How's this for shooting?
You have a law object. Keeping warm. Do's and don'ts. Feel free to pause and have a read of this law object if you so wish. Excellent. So we've tapped the Talz communications. And now we're heading to an Imperial forward bunker. Just to make sure it hasn't fallen under Republic occupation. Oh, it's looking good. What we'll do then is take a break here before we report our success. And when we come back, we'll have a word with Commander Triton once more. And see what we can do about the Talz now that we've tapped their comms. Thank you all for joining me once again with even more Star Wars The Old Republic. As always, feel free to leave a comment if you so wish, and hopefully I'll see you for even more next time. Until then though, take care. Bye bye now.